Welcome to another episode of Talking Kack. This time we're going to freestyle episode, just random, general, whatever, things that annoy us as per usual.
Whatever comes to mind.
Yes. So I've got one to start with, which is neighbours. Everyone knows an annoying neighbour or has an annoying neighbour in the street or someone. So there's always someone who complains to the council about things.
Oh, yeah.
Right? There are bins in front of my house. This person didn't cut the grass and they strip. And I've had one in my street before. And she's telling me, she'll tell you though. She'll blatantly come out and say, oh yeah, I rang the council about that. The bin fell over and it was in front of my joint. And I'm like, what the hell, man? And then she's saying, oh, I told the guy in the corner after they didn't cut his grass. The night shift's too long. I rang him 3 times. I'm like,
the person on the corner, so not even next to them.
No, it's like 2 houses. It's just the whole street. It's like she owns the street and she looks after it. Mind you, she's single. She's an older lady.
I wonder why.
Yeah. But I don't know. She might have been married before. I don't know her story. But yeah, she's there's always someone like that. And she'll just outright tell you.
They're the people that just don't mind their own business. Like
no, they've got nothing else to do.
Nothing else better to do. Exactly right. We get not neighbours, but we get them complaining because I work doing concrete and stuff like that, and I work for one of the local councils, subcontract for them.
Yeah.
And we get taken out to go to the jobs to where the complaints are made.
Yes.
Of thing,
Yes.
So we meet those people making the complaints.
Yeah.
And it's just small little stuff that anyone else, maybe 80%, 90% of the population would just say, "Oh, that's just the way it is, bad luck."
Put up with it.
Put up with it.
Yeah.
But then there's these ones here that just constantly like, "Oh, for some reason the grass is too high on this section. Can you scrape back the nature strip? Blah blah blah."
Oh man!
And like the nature strip's so high because the tree's growing and the roots are lifting up the ground. We can't take it. We can't get rid of the tree.
Yeah.
But there's so many complaints and stuff like that, and some are legitimate complaints, which is tripping hazards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then you're right. Like then there's other ones like you put your bins out on my nature strip. Why'd you do that?
Yeah. Exactly.
Your grass is too tall. Well, you've got to cut your grass.
Yeah.
And it's just people nothing better to do. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's like they sit at their window all day and just look out for things to complain about.
The neighbourhood watch.
Yeah, but not for criminals, just for things that annoy them.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what's that guy doing? And like this machine, knew who everyone was. That's them over there. That's this person. I'm like,
they're the ones that know exactly whose car's whose.
Yes,
where they park every day.
I'm a little bit like that.
Yeah,
but I won't go and complain about it. I just want to know who's there. But she's not crazy, but she does have a cat.
crazy cat lady.
She's not crazy. She's just annoying.
But is that like the same ones that like don't let you cut trees or anything like that?
Yeah, I've got a story about that too.
Yeah.
So, where my parents live, there's just a crazy, I don't know if she's a cat lady, but she's some crazy nature lady who never trims or cuts or does any sort of gardening. That whole house all overgrown.
Just a wild jungle.
It is. It's a jungle. You can hardly see the house, right? And then you see rabbits in there. There's probably snakes in there.
Rabbits in the middle of
I've seen rabbits
suburbs.
in front of her house. Like a few years ago now. But And there's a big gum tree in front of my parents' house on the nature strip.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so and you can't, obviously you're not allowed to cut them down or anything.
No.
So my dad just complained about it to the council. Like, can you trim it down? Can you do anything? Because, if that thing falls, they're known to drop branches, gum trees.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, and if that thing falls in the house, someone can get killed or get hurt, whatever. And I don't know, she must have got wind of this somehow. Maybe she's always checking in the council. I don't know if she saw it. And she said to the council, my dad poisoned the tree. But it's still alive. No one ever tried to do anything to it.
No.
And it's like, are you serious? Just starting trouble. Just like blatant lying.
Yeah.
It's like,
there's those ones out there. Like they're just but the trees is the big issue as well. Like I know the tree's probably been there for freaking 100 years or whatever.
Just trim it down or trim the bigger branches off or something.
Trim it down.
Yeah.
But like the suburbs is no place for a big ass gum tree. Yeah.
I know.
Like we're talking a tree that's, 3 times the size of your house.
That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's like in the middle of a 2-meter nature strip, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I've got plenty of trees here in my nature strip as well.
Yeah.
And one branch fell down on top of my fence one day.
There you go.
So rang up the council, listen, the branch fell down on my fence, blah, blah, blah. Didn't damage the fence, but they came out straight away and cut it and stuff. Cut it all up and took it away. And I go, what about the tree? I go, what if more branches fall? I go, nah, we can't touch the tree.
Yeah.
It's like it's sacred or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they couldn't touch it. Big gum tree.
That's actually happened. The branch did fall off that gum tree.
Yeah.
And my dad used to have this old van, and it was parked out the front. And it fell on the van, smashed the windscreen.
Yeah.
Tree's still there.
Tree's still
What
there.
if someone was walking under it? What, and hit him? And
When that happens,
concussed.
they'll cut the tree down.
Yeah. Maybe I should just wait and stand there till
Yeah.
just break it off and hit myself in the head with it. I
Wait
don't
for
know.
the branch to fall down.
Yeah. Well, there's a guy at my work. He doesn't care. He killed one of the trees, right? I don't know what council it is.
Yeah.
He killed it. It's dead, and he rang up and said, "The tree's dead. So why don't you get rid of it?" They still won't get rid of it.
Still won't get rid of it.
This is a dead tree in the nature strip. Oh god.
But it's funny though, because we've got like most houses and stuff got a tree on the nature strip or whatever.
Mm.
But like now you see them, every place that hasn't got one, they put like 3 or 4
Yeah.
in the middle of the nature strip.
Yes.
And like, all right, they're small to begin with, but give them 20 years,
Yeah.
they're going to be huge.
Yeah.
Yeah? And they just never stop.
No. But even like certain trees over a certain size, depending on the council, you're not, even if they're on your property, you're not allowed to cut them down.
Yeah, no, you can't. Oh, yeah, even if on your property, yeah.
Yeah,
correct.
or certain trees, like if they're native or something, or if they're over a certain size,
Yeah.
you're not allowed to.
Yeah, I know, which is just stupid.
Yeah, people do it all the time.
Yeah, no, people will do it.
Yeah.
But,
But yeah, you should be able, it's on your land.
like, I've got nothing against nature and stuff like that, but even in, like, some of the streets and stuff, you see these big-ass trees, all right, big-ass roots, and they just rip up the asphalt,
Oh,
the
yeah.
concrete,
The
everything
footpath.
like that.
Yeah.
We done a job when we had to take out the curb and channel, which is the gutter on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Okay, so the trees lifted it up and it's cracked, and the water, where the water goes, it wasn't flowing anymore.
Yeah.
It was stopping flooding and stuff like that. So we went there. The tree's the problem. Okay, took out the concrete. Yeah, you see the massive roots underneath the concrete going underneath the road.
Oh,
Okay, so
yeah.
the road's all cracked, everything, and like we can't touch the tree because we're not arborists or anything like
Yeah.
that, and we're not supposed to touch the trees at all. So we ring up our boss, which is the council at the time, and they said, "Don't touch it, leave it dug out, no concrete, no nothing." He goes, "We'll just put a layer of asphalt on top of it,"
Yeah.
and he goes, "And that'll be it."
Oh, really?
So obviously, if someone's complained to not damage the tree or anything
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
so we couldn't put the concrete back in, and we left it open, so it floods with water, and now they've put a layer of asphalt on top of it, which is going to last maybe about 3 to 6 months.
Yeah,
I reckon,
exactly.
I would say,
Yeah.
until that asphalt breaks and cracks, and you know what they're going to do? They're going to put another layer of
Same-
asphalt on
same
top of it.
thing
Same thing over again, just because this humongous. I think it was an oak tree. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in the middle of the nature strip, ripped up all the concrete, ripped up all the street.
And then, like, the people's taxes and that pay for you guys to come out and do it again.
Yeah.
Every, 6 months or something.
Yeah, that's right. And we
Yeah.
have to go out there again in 6 months' time, dig it all up again,
Yeah.
put another layer
Do
on
it
top.
again. And just,
So it's just an ongoing thing. There's no solution. You're just covering up the problem.
yeah.
Pretty much.
Because they're not allowed to touch a tree.
Yeah. Can't touch it. We can't even cut a branch. Nothing. No
Yeah,
roots
yeah,
or
yeah.
anything.
Well, where I work, right, in inner suburbs, Melbourne, which there's not much parking anyway already. But then what they do is they get rid of a parking spot, put a tree there.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, they do it all the time. It's like it's a busy area. People go all the time. Like there's a lot of cafes and shopping and whatever.
They put like that little square patch.
Yes.
Put a tree in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've done it a lot in the last few years.
Yeah.
And they get rid of more parking, and it's like, and then they charge for parking. So like, oh man.
Taking up all the spots. So you're putting these trees in the middle of the way.
Yeah, and then you get a park and you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
It's just, look, I get it, but
We had to do that for the council.
yeah,
And we just said, really, you want to take away half half the car spots in this area, just so you can put a tree in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put one in the roundabout or something.
We got paid to do it, so we just done it, and yeah.
Yeah, they should just, someone's over in the roundabout. Just put them in the roundabout. You can't park there anyway.
I think there's something going around. There's got to be like a certain amount of nature compared to a certain amount of buildings and stuff like that these days.
Keep building buildings.
Yeah, they keep building buildings. Yeah, I know. But they got to have that nature section of it, kind of thing. It's all got to do with greenhouse gases and all the global warming and all that jazz. Another subject we will probably go on to one day.
Yeah.
But parking it's terrible as it is, man.
Yeah, a lot of areas are really bad. Because I work in the suburbs. I start early, so usually get a car park. But now, because they're building a lot of apartments,
construction work and
stuff.
Yeah,
so I'm lucky. I'll still get a spot, but from 7 a.m, nothing.
Forget about it.
Tradies everywhere.
Yeah, because we've probably got like 100 people working on this apartment building.
Yeah, and some of them get there early, like an hour and a half early, and just sit in their car.
Oh, just to wait.
Just to get a spot.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, they just seeing this because we start early, right? Sit in the car.
Yeah.
Get there almost the same time as me. They start work for another hour.
They're smart. They don't want to pay for parking.
Yeah, but they got nowhere else to park.
Yeah.
And then you see, because they're all most of them are 4 hour, some are 2 hour spots.
Oh, yeah.
At lunchtime, everyone checking their car, swapping car places.
Moving all around. Yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah, it's bad.
I mean, I've had it at work, because I have to park my car in the street when I go to work. And we work our yard and stuff like that, where we get the trucks and stuff.
Yeah.
It's in an industrial area, but there's a lot of panel beaters. Panel beaters. I think we've got 2 or 3 panel beaters on the street. 2 or 3 panel beaters on the street, and it's a company that rents out cars or something like that.
Okay.
So if you have an accident or whatever, you can use a rental car.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the company. But out that street is no car spots at all.
Yeah.
Because there's maybe 10 little Toyota Yaris's or something like that, all beat up, not been repaired yet.
Yeah.
And they park them on the street because they've got no room in their shop to park it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So every morning I cruise around the street. I'm like, fuck, there's no spots anywhere. Fucking hell, we're gonna put the car.
Yeah. Yeah. And at least, that's annoying.
But I feel sorry for the people that actually live around there, because there's still houses and stuff around that area. And unless they've got a driveway or a garage, they have to park in the street.
Yeah.
And there's no spots, and these cars sit there for maybe half a year until they fix them up or whatever they do with them.
Yeah.
But such a pain in the ass, man.
Well, it's the same with a lot of the inner suburbs there. A lot of the old houses, single fronted.
Yeah.
They don't have a driveway or garage.
Driveway.
Nothing. That's why you got the permit zones.
And they have to park in the street. Yeah, they've got permit zones.
And then you got people who now buying apartments who usually get 1 car spot. But some people have 2 cars.
Well, most every family's got 2 cars, yeah.
Yeah, if they have, it depends. But a lot of the apartments, obviously, single people, or young couples, they might not need a car, or they'll just have 1.
Yeah.
But some people would have 2.
Yeah.
And they got to park on the street, take some more parking.
So it's just going to get worse.
It's just going to get worse.
Because if you have you've got a family of, say you got, husband and wife, 2 kids. Those 2 kids are going to end up driving sooner or later.
Yeah, so that doesn't matter where you live.
That doesn't matter where you live.
Yeah, and they can't afford to buy their own place because it's so expensive.
Yeah, well, that's right.
They'll be at home for a while. There'll be cars everywhere. Get the transport system. Fix it up. Make it better.
The transport system.
Yeah.
The Melbourne transport system's been stuffed ever since we've been going to high school.
It needs I've heard this from a few. It needs a major overhaul.
Yeah.
And it'll cost a fortune.
Well, I think they cancelled the
I don't know.
They cancelled the rail works to the airport.
Yeah, don't stop
I think.
that.
Haven't they?
I think it's on hold.
It's on hold.
They should have done it 30 years ago.
They probably spent $1 billion getting quotes and stuff like that already.
This is the thing, yeah. I know we're going into more politics, but we'll keep it brief. So you want to fix things because people want things done.
Yeah.
But then they don't want you to spend the money to do it because then you spend too much money. So, what do you do?
Yeah, I know, but
you do nothing.
But the problem is, I think they're spending way too much money.
Yeah, but why are they spending too much money?
because people are quoting them. People
Yeah, 'cause
are charging them.
they see it's a
through the
government
roof,
job.
You know, they see it's a government job.
Yeah,
And they just say,
that's it.
it's all right. Yeah, I can add another 10
Yeah,
grand.
yeah,
I can add
yeah.
another 10 grand to this,
no,
another
that's going
20
to
grand.
take, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to take this long. And then 6 months later, oh, no, now it's going to take this long.
Yeah, exactly. There's always delays and there's always
Yeah.
extra money or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it was my brother was telling me, you know, that big I think they're doing some drilling work for the tunnel or whatever.
Yeah. The train.
I'm not sure if it's the train one or if it's like the train in the city or if it's something to do with the freeway or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But apparently the drilling machine has got stuck. Yeah.
Well, that can happen.
I don't know if it's true or not.
I don't know either.
But it's got stuck. But I think it's finished doing what it had to do or whatever. But now it's stuck. And I think they're just going to leave it there.
Because it costs too much to get it out.
Because it's going to cost too much to get it out.
Away.
Yeah.
Oh.
And like...
One day...
it's one day someone's...
An ancient discovery. This is an ancient drilling machine.
This big-ass ancient drilling machine underground. They just left it there.
God.
It's just ridiculous waste of money. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, yeah, maybe you're right. It's going to cost too much money to take it out.
Probably.
But I think, like...
You probably have to take it apart and take it out.
Yeah, this drilling machine's like, they're just going to leave it on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah,
We don't know if that's true, but...
Not sure.
But
I heard from a friend of a friend of a friend.
no one would be surprised
No.
if it was. Well, let's leave that
But,
political stuff for now.
yeah, I know, but it's all
You can't keep everyone happy, pretty much, put it that way.
No.
There's always someone's going to be unhappy or complain.
Well,
Just like the neighbours.
Just like the neighbours. They're always complaining.
Yeah, always unhappy with something. Like, you obviously get good neighbours, but like there's always, like I said, one in the street.
Yeah.
They just complain about everything.
But I remember back when we were kids and stuff like that, we used to play with the neighbours and stuff like that, play games, and play cricket and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it happens these days as much, but...
Kids don't go outside these days.
Yeah. Kids don't go outside these days, and I think people are scared to talk to other people more, kind of thing.
They're more private, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what happens usually when the populations get bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, you know, in the small population country towns, everyone like knows each other, hangs out and that. But yeah, it could be. Well, younger kids still play outside more.
Yeah, they should.
Like, once they start getting like 10 or over, they just
get inside on the video games.
Yeah, video games,
Huh?
tablets.
Tablets.
Yeah.
Oh god, I got nieces and nephews that are like, 3 to 4 years old, 5 years old, and they can use a tablet and a telephone better than me.
Yeah.
Like, that's just ridiculous. Like,
upskill.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're good. They learn quick.
They learn quick.
Yeah.
But like they're focused on that, and I think it's like we used to watch a lot of TV when we were kids and stuff was like that as well. But we used to go outside and play and go for rides on the bike and stuff,
Exactly.
But I think it's just like way too much technology for the kids and stuff.
It's just how it is.
And they're gonna melt their brains. But who knows? Maybe they become geniuses and create more technology.
Zuckerberg.
He's
a weirdo.
What is that now with on my phone now, like we've got new AI technology on our phone or some shit like that?
I don't know.
Latest update?
I need to upskill too. I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe you got to update your phone. But I think it's like how you used to come up with because I've got a Google phone, you say, Google, show me this or tell me what is this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I think even now, I think it's on Facebook, it's got like an AI assisted search or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is either.
There's a lot of AI stuff now.
But now it's on my phone, so, okay.
Like you got that, I think it's called Chat GPT.
Yeah.
Where you just tell it to do something and it'll write me an essay on this and it'll just do it for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There's a lot of AI stuff. And even now on all the social media stuff, like on YouTube specifically, it says, does this, if you're going to post something, does this contain any AI, or people, not real people,
like
altered content.
People faking it kind of thing like that.
Yeah, altered content, all this stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha. So they created
because a lot of people do that with celebrities and that. They'll like...
Yeah, I've seen that stuff with like Tom Cruise's face on some...
Yeah, that stuff.
Bullshit story or whatever, yeah.
It's
dangerous, man.
It's bad.
Technology.
It's getting bad.
It's going to take over the world.
Yes.
It's Terminator all over again.
Yeah, it started. It started.
It started.
Wait till the military start using it. Then we're in trouble.
Oh, I'm sure they already are using it.
Yeah,
but like,
so wait till it goes wrong then.
I'm sure we'll one day. And we've got to find
We're going to find John Connor.
you've got to find John Connor.
Where are you? John Connor. Save us.
But it's amazing. Like some of the stuff that they used to show in the movies and stuff like, and now it's just every day.
Yeah, it's just normal.
It's just normal, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's scary to think that, we've got a few more steps in the technology realm.
It just gets quicker and quicker, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like what it's sort of like, I don't know the figures, but like it took so long to get to a certain point in technology.
Yeah.
And now it just advances quicker and quicker and quicker.
Yeah, it's just leaps and
It's
bounds
just like,
now.
what they call rolling down the hill and just collects more stuff and the ball gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is. That's technology. There's going to be a massive boulder coming through.
Jeez.
Yeah. until the apocalypse.
Until the apocalypse. Until the computer says, this human race is no good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See you later.
we're gone.
That's it.
Because I don't think it'll take much.
We're already stuffed.
We're already stuffed.
Well, leading to that, then talking about how we're stuffed, how expensive everything is at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
And this isn't just Australia. This is worldwide.
Worldwide.
Yeah,
I think, yeah.
It's worse in other countries than here.
Yeah, I know.
A lot worse, but
I mean, I don't know why, but everyone's in debt. The whole world's in debt.
not just debt, but just like everything. We were just talking about coffees before.
Yeah.
Buy a coffee, minimum $4.50 for a
Yeah, I know.
standard coffee, which has been like that for a little while.
I paid $5 the other day.
Yeah, well, there you go. It's just been creeping up slowly.
$5 a coffee, man.
Yeah.
And like just for a small, a small cappuccino, coffee, standard.
Yeah.
$5.
$5.
No,
For a small one. Not
for
even a large.
Yeah, not even a large.
The large are like $5.50, $6 now.
We're paying extra 50 cents for milk.
Yeah,
More milk.
That's it. A bit of milk. Some places used to charge the same. I don't know if they do it anymore. They probably didn't. An espresso or just a normal size coffee, like with milk, whatever, cappuccino, latte, whatever you get. They used to be the same price.
As like an espresso, just the shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? You get milk for free?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, but I don't think they do it much anymore.
No.
Because they realise, we can make more money for this.
Charge you more for the froth the milk. So
Yeah. So, look out for that. But I don't think they do it much anymore.
Stuff is just getting way too expensive, and it's just it comes down to everything, fuel for the car and stuff like that.
That's been going up for a long time.
Been going on for a long time.
Fuel, the supermarkets over the last year's just taking the piss now.
Yeah, I know.
They're just taking the piss.
Yeah. We briefly touched it.
We talked about it before.
Video, yeah. But
Well, they're going on trial now. Some of them.
Yeah, I know.
We'll listen. So,
it comes down to cost and stuff like that, and even like in Australia, we got like big taxes on alcohol and cigarettes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and it's like 3 times the amount you would pay anywhere else in the world for
the alcohol and
cigarettes and alcohol.
Yeah. It's like I think we're the most expensive.
Yeah,
in the world,
and it's just a ridiculous amount of money. Like I pay average price of a pack of cigarettes, a normal pack of cigarettes.
Yeah,
is $40 to $45 for a pack of 25.
Fuck
yeah. And
I'm pretty sure this is going way back. Probably 25 to 30 years ago, you could almost buy a carton.
Yeah.
That much? Well, it's still a long time ago.
It wouldn't be far off it.
Yeah. I do remember when I was seeing it later on, it was about $100 for a carton.
It was about $100 a carton.
That was later, but yeah.
And it's usually 8 or 10 packs in a carton, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right.
You know what people are going to say though? Just don't smoke.
Yeah, I know. Just don't smoke.
Yeah.
Just don't drink.
Yeah.
But
it still doesn't matter. It's still the tax is too high. It doesn't matter.
But the problem is, especially with these cigarettes, and I don't know if it's happening anywhere else in Australia, but in Melbourne, Victoria, the illegal tobacco industry.
Oh, yeah. It's
Right.
going nuts.
It's going nuts.
Yeah, because they're so expensive.
Yeah.
They created the black market.
Yeah, exactly right. The government's created the black market for illegal cigarettes,
Yeah.
and now, illegal gangs are running this illegal substance and through.
Yeah, well, it's not illegal.
None
It's
of it.
just, they're selling it illegally.
They're selling it illegally,
Yeah.
Like, because I think they get them from overseas and they get them for fuck all, and
Exactly.
and they sell them for a cheaper price.
That's right.
And like everyone that I know is actually smoking these cigarettes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, actually, I know a guy at work too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know someone who's getting them.
you know someone who's getting them.
Yeah.
And you can pretty much get them from every shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like any smoke shop, milk bar or anything like that. You just ask them for, you got any cheap cigarettes?
Yeah.
And they'll give them to you.
That's it.
Yeah. And I think they're not even worried about if you're a police officer or anything like that. Because I think the police just know what's going on.
Yeah, of course.
And now
They're not going to bother, I think, with the small guy selling it. They're trying to find those who's supplying
they're
it.
trying to find suppliers.
Yeah.
And like the shops, I think, because this is what's happening with the fires. I think they're paying off the gangs or whatever to sell the cigarettes, and if they don't pay up, apparently these shops are getting burnt down.
Yeah.
Like in Melbourne, we're getting shops burning down. Like
Yeah, getting firebombed.
yeah, getting firebombed and stuff like
Occasionally,
that.
they light themselves on fire.
Yeah, I know.
Which you see on the news, because that's the people they hired to do it. Weren't very professional.
What's caused all this? The prices.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's way too expensive.
Yeah.
If they don't want you to smoke, they should make them illegal.
Oh,
But they want the tax money from them.
They want the tax money from it. They're making too much money off the
That's
smokes
right.
and alcohol.
Exactly.
So they're not going to stop.
No.
No?
Exactly right. Plus, it'd be a huge uproar too, but
Yeah, I know. Well,
if you made it illegal. But
I think the tobacco industry's got way too much power. As
yeah.
well.
Well, like I said, the
So-
government's just making so much money on it,
Yeah.
so they don't care.
So they don't care. They're making their money.
Yeah.
And I understand why they put some of the taxes on, okay, through the because the effects of the healthcare system and stuff like that. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I get that. But to be, 300% on top of what it should be
Yeah, it's crazy.
is a bit crazy.
Yeah. Well, so here we do have some tax on like luxury cars, yeah,
Oh, yeah, true. That's it. Yeah.
luxury car tax. But
But what's the deal with that? Why?
I don't know. But that's not my point.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
I don't know. I know there probably years ago there was probably they want you to buy local cars or whatever. But that's the case in Malaysia, right? They have a massive tax, not just luxury cars, any like overseas car.
Okay.
So they want you to buy a local
Buy
made.
a local made car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's ridiculous. It's more expensive than here.
Jeez.
So and their average earning is less than here, the average income.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it was, but I was talking about it with my missus. So just say you want a Ford Mustang. Like I was there not long ago, and you hardly see any Mustangs, right?
And the overseas cars kind of.
You just see overseas cars,
Yeah.
but there'll be more like Mercedes, BMW.
Yeah.
So people who have more money, they can still afford it, but they're more than what they cost here. So a Mustang here is probably like, I think like for the GT version, like 70 to 80 grand.
Yeah, something
Right?
about that.
And over there, they'll probably be closer to 100,
Jeez.
like 100 grand.
Fuck.
And they earn less money.
And they earn less money.
Yeah, because they don't want, which is fair enough. And then in Singapore, they have, just to get a license, costs thousands, even close to 100,000. I don't know.
Like to get a driver's license.
Yes, to get a license. I don't know if it's a driver's license or a license to have a car because it's so small. They don't want people driving.
They got
They don't want cars on the road.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
they want you to catch transport.
Catch transport,
They don't
stuff
want you to
like
have a car.
Yes, that's
So they make it so expensive to get a car.
Yeah.
With like licenses, or even the cars are more expensive as well. So then only really rich people can afford them
Jeez.
because they don't want you to get one. You don't really need one in Singapore. It's small. Yeah, the
It's
train
small.
system's good.
Yeah.
It's just the city. But yeah. So
Yes, that's one way to drop your greenhouse gases. Charge $100,000 for a driver's license.
yeah, I don't know. It's a lot. Look,
It's a lot. Yeah.
don't quote me, but it's really something that an everyday person can't really afford.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you go over there and you still see Lamborghinis and shit, right? So like these guys must have super money. Like,
Yeah, like the luxury tax. I think the luxury car tax is, was it 10%? I think.
I don't know. I think it's just from them to make more money.
It's 10%. I think it's anything over 90,000. I would say.
I wouldn't know.
We don't fact check on this show, so
No, we just talk shit.
give us
Hence the name of the show.
Yeah.
There's some truth to it, but we don't know the facts specifically.
It's something like that.
Yeah, but there's
you can fact check it for us.
Yes, yeah. If you're really that curious, you can look it up. We do a lot of research. Yeah, so like some things, but that's in general has always been like that.
Yeah.
So, but at the moment, everything here is like how about like we talked about this too in another episode, like just pizza, like in general. You want to order takeaway pizza.
Yeah.
You want gourmet pizza.
Gourmet.
You're looking at close to $30.
Yeah, I know.
And it's one size usually, which is like sort of like a large size.
Yeah, especially if it's a wood oven one.
Yeah, it's just like one size. Yeah. $28, $30, depending on what's on it.
For a bit of cheese and tomato on a pizza.
Well, cheese and tomato would be maybe 25.
25. You're paying for a margarita about 25. Yeah.
And if you go on some sort of meat or something, 28. Get some prawns on there, forget about $32.
Yeah. And put it this way, it would have cost them maybe $1.50 to make, I would say.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Not even.
It's just, it's all the other costs that they have to pay.
Yeah.
So all the, obviously the gas, electricity's gone up. Rent's gone up.
Yeah, I know.
Like all the overheads, even like the minimum wage is going up now. So their workers,
they're getting paid.
Pay the workers
they're
more.
Getting paid more.
So this thing, right? They're trying to help with the cost of living and that, but minimum wage. All right, these people need more money, but then it doesn't help the small businesses.
Yeah.
Then it makes them worse off.
Makes them worse off, and then they can't employ these people.
Yeah.
And then they can't pay them. And
So then they employ less people,
Yeah.
and then those people have to do more work, which is like what most companies do in general anyway when they need to save money.
Yeah.
They sack people and make more people, other people do extra work.
I saw. I think it was on the news. They were talking about it. That you know when you first start off, high school or whatever, you turn. How old's legal age to work? 15 and 9 months or something like that?
I think it's 14, 9 months. Let's just say about 15.
Yeah, about 15.
Yeah.
And like you get your first job, usually at a supermarket or something like that, a Macca's or something,
Usually, yeah.
And like I remember back when I first started working there, I started working 15 years old at a Coles or whatever, supermarket. And you get paid fuck all, yeah. I think I was making $9 an hour or something like that.
Yeah, it's not much.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But every year it would go up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they were talking on the news that they're going to actually make the wage the same as the minimum wage.
What?
Yeah.
This kid's going to be rich.
Yeah, this kid's going to be rich, man. They're like, but that's not fair on us.
Right.
We worked fucking...
Yeah, we should be
getting like $25 an hour.
To be fair, shit's way more expensive now.
Yeah, I know.
But
still, like...
Do you remember when we were young, you could get I think this was only a special deal, but still, a Big Mac meal.
Yeah.
A meal,
yeah.
For like $5.
It was like $4.95.
Yeah, it's normal size.
Yeah.
And we're like...
And the Big Mac was bigger back then.
Yeah, well, it's always bigger back then. Doesn't matter how old you are. Everyone says it's bigger. But yeah, it's like $5.
Yeah,
I don't know how much it is now, but it's definitely over 10. It's more than double.
It's got to be more than double.
It's probably like 15. Who knows? A lot of people surely do. Not me.
Or we used to get like a minimum chips at the fish and chip shop. It used to be like 80 cents, $1 or something like that, or $1.50.
$2, when we were young.
Yeah.
Then you go back to you talk to older people, 50 cents.
50 cents.
Yeah.
They used to serve it in like a paper bag, wrapped up paper bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
I got an old story where I heard from someone, it must have been a long time way before my time, that their dad went to the fish chip shop. So I give me $5 worth of chips. And I goes, you sure?
Yeah.
So $5, yeah. Come with 2 carry bags.
Yeah.
Full of chips.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
The potatoes were worth nothing. Like, they used to give you those chips.
Yeah.
And now I think minimum is maybe $4 for
$4 or $5.
$4 or $5 for a minimum chips. And it's like it's a little cardboard container.
And it's not that big. Yeah.
No, it's just stuff's gone out of control.
Yeah.
The good old days.
No more.
No more.
It's always the good old days, isn't it, though? You took to any old person, it was always better. I'm not saying things were better. Things were cheaper.
Things are cheaper.
Things are better. There's a lot of better stuff now. But things were cheaper. And it's all relatable to everything else.
Like I put it down to the price of a can of Coke, okay? Of Coke.
From where?
A vending machine.
Oh,
Pretty
vending
much.
machine. Yeah,
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So, can of Coke from a vending machine, like back when we were going to school or whatever, well, I think it was 80 cents or $1.
Or maybe it used to go up. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. I bought a can of Coke from a vending machine the other day. Was it $3 or $3.50? $3.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm like, what happened? Okay. Like, what the hell?
Funny story about vending machines. We had one at our work, and no one really used it that much, so they took it out because they had to pay. They had to pay whatever money a month to use the card. No. The POS thing.
Oh,
to
yeah.
card or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So they get charged by the bank or whatever they're using for the POS for that.
For that.
And it wasn't even what we were using. It wasn't even covering the cost of that.
No one was buying
Yeah, because
nothing.
all of a sudden these random guys come in and take the vending machine out. What's going on? Yeah. So there you go.
But I think it's everything's going expensive. I don't know. Everything's costing more, and everything costs more to make, and it's just
It's all. But then people take the piss, like the supermarkets. All right, whatever's gone up, they've got more price to get the transport there because of the fuel and whatever. Everyone's putting their price up, but then they'll put it up what they have to cover costs.
Yeah.
Obviously, they've got to make money, and then they'll say, "Oh, now we can put it up more because we can just say." Oh yeah, it's everything's costing us more.
Yeah, that's right.
So they put it up even more.
They put it up even more.
And then, like everyone knows, then it never goes back down.
No, it's okay.
Never. Even if the cost of fuel goes down or whatever it is, whatever the issue was, it still stays at the same price.
It's true. It's the same as interest rates.
Oh yeah, at the moment.
At the moment, they're not going down.
No,
they're staying as they are.
Yeah, let's just let's run small businesses into the ground and and put stress on average income earners.
Average income earners and first home owners and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then don't worry about it.
No.
As long as the rich have their money.
Oh, well.
That's the same story in every country.
The rich get richer.
Yeah, same everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like I said, worldwide, that's how it is. The rich get richer. And maybe one day we'll be richer.
You can only dream.
I can only dream. And on that note, we'll end this episode. I hope you enjoyed our random, normal, everyday Kack. And catch you next time.
See ya.